Hey programmers, welcome back to my GrandMA3 for grandMA2 Programmers series. This week we've got a concept that's unique to the MA3 called color themes. On the MA2, we were able to change the colors of a lot of our windows. On GrandMA3, almost everything in the interface is customizable. To find our active color theme, press Menu and select Desk Lights Color Theme. Down at the bottom, it says my current active color theme is the default. Let's click there, and we can see that there are two built-in themes, Default and Daylight. If I switch to Daylight, you can see all of my Windows colorings have changed. The idea with this theme is that it would make your windows brighter if you were working outside. It also looks a little like the screens of the GrandMA1. Kinda reminds me of Windows 95. And actually, those Windows theme options, where you could change the colors of Windows backgrounds, title bars, and text, are not too far off from what we're accomplishing here with color themes. Back in the Desk Lights and Color Theme window, there isn't a button to create a new theme, but you can pick a theme to edit and then just save the edits. Start by hitting Edit. Before we make any changes here, just know that you can either save your changes as an edit to this existing theme, or when you click Export As, you can save your changes to a new theme. I highly recommend you export as a new theme. There are two windows here. The window on the left is what they call the color definitions. And these colors are used for multiple objects that are found in the right side of the window, which is our user interface elements. For example, on the right, if I find the title button, here I can see the colors of my title bars. Here's the background, which is gray, just as it is in the top of this Windows title, along with the text color, etc. This column called Color Definition Reference is what I want you to notice here. This text color says global.1.text. That means it's a reference to this text cell over here on the left. If I change the text color in the color definition side, that will change the text color on all of the user interface elements that reference it. That's going to affect a lot of stuff. Let me oops that out, and this time I just want to change the color of the text of the title, so I'll do that in the user interface side. First, I'll click on the reference and pick Delete Reference. Now I can grab the color cell and change it to whatever I like, and this time only the title text is changed, no other text. There's obviously a lot of options in both these windows, so if you're looking for one particular element, I'd recommend using the filters at the top of each window. Say we want to change the color of our lock screen. On the definition side, I'll type in lock. There it is, and I can change it from blue to something else, and you can also change the alpha depending on if you want to see any part of your interface underneath your lock screen. Because there are so many configurable colors here, you might end up with some rainbow vomit looking action. And if you do, don't worry, there's a keyboard shortcut that'll get you back to the default color theme. That shortcut is hold down both MA keys and press clear. Once you go through all of these options and change your colors however you'd like, you want to click Export As and update the name if you need. And if you also want to export it to your thumb drive, you can. When you go to another show file, you can import it off your thumb drive by going to Desk Lights and Color Theme, touch Active Color Theme, pick your thumb drive as the source, and select your theme. And this is important to do because as of this version of software, the color theme does not get saved with the show file. So when you take your show to another console, you'll need to import your color theme from your drive. This may change in future versions of the software, but be safe and save often. If you've been following along with all the videos in this series, I want to commend you and also thank you for watching. See you soon.